basketball, as in many sports, being able to pass is an important skill to possess, as it leads to a good basket and by extension, victorious. One great way to improve your passing is with some hard-working private basketball training where you can learn the proper techniques and get the reps in. Basketball isn't a one-player game. Working on your passing can help you boost your team's performance on the game.
The different types of passes in basketball. The bounce pass. A bounce pass is a type of pass that is used between two teammates. The ball will travel from one teammate, bounce on the floor, and travel toward their other teammate. The bounce pass is one of the main components of a basketball offense and can be used in many different ways. In order to successfully complete a bounce pass, one player must bounce the ball off to the court into another player on their team's hand. The ball should only bounce once and should not be touched by any defenders on its way to the other players. This is an example of a bounce pass. The second example of passes is the chest pass. A chest pass in basketball is one of the most basic yet common used passing techniques in the game. It is used to quickly pass the ball from one player to another on the offense. When a chest pass, a player passes the ball starting from their chest, extend their arms out, and propels the ball forward using the both hands toward their teammates. When utilizing the chest pass, remember to be aware of the defenders on the court and not make a chest pass if there is an opponent in between you and your teammate. To execute a chest pass, pass the ball from your chest area using two hands. Aim for your teammate's chest. Chest passes can be used when you're not guarded heavily. This is an example of a chest pass. The third example of passes in basketball is the overhead pass. An overhead pass is used in basketball to elevate the ball so that past it often more easily seen by the receiver. The overhead pass provides a different angle for the ball to travel and is ideal in situations like passing over defenders, skipping past, or passing into the past. The overhead pass must be practiced frequently in competitive situations as the finer points of performing the skills successfully can be challenging for the players. To execute an overhead pass, raise the ball across your head. Use both hands to make a hard, accurate throw to a teammate across the court, and aim for your teammate's chest, head, or above their head, depending on how closely they are guarded. This is an example of an overhead pass. The fourth type of passes in basketball is the one-hand push pass. A push pass, sometimes known as the lead pass, is utilized while passing off dribbling or when a defender is guarding closely. To execute a push pass, make a one-handed pass. Your passing hand and elbow should be behind the ball to start. To complete the pass, take a leap step in the direction of your target. Make sure to keep your other foot in place to prevent a traveling call. As you take your step, extend your arm with the ball in the direction of your teammate. Quickly push the ball to your teammate, continually the momentum in the direction of the pass to help with velocity and accuracy. When passing off the drive or dribble, you want to drive at your teammate. As your teammate's defender moves toward you to help, you'll deliver a push pass to your teammate's target. They should have some space to shot, drive, or pass. This is an example of a one-hand push pass. The last type of passes in basketball is the baseball pass. A baseball pass also uses a one hand to pass that is used to throw the ball in a long distance. When throwing the pass, the person stands side on their target and lifts the ball to just above the shoulder. The player steps toward their target and throw the pass across their body, adjusting their body so that their chest faces the target as the ball is released. Baseball passes travel through the air or bounce on the floor on their way to a teammate. Players uses one hand to throw a baseball pass instead of a normal two hands. Baseball passes are usually used for longer distances or when you are need to make a quicker pass. This is an example of a baseball pass.
While learning and executing the different passes skills of basketball with the help of my male friends, I learned that it is very important to practice and learn the different process, especially when you are a basketball player. It is a great way to show teamwork and trust to yourself as well as to your team when you started to pass the ball to them during the game or during a playtime. For me, as a person who are not into basketball, it is difficult to execute the passes, especially when you are moving, as you need concentration, balance, and quickness in doing the passes, and able to show contact to your team. Hence, knowing and learning how to execute the different passes is important in order to play effectively and successfully and could lead to a victorious game.